So what we're going to do, the whole thing's kind of made up into 3 bits. We want to get to the 3rd bit as quick as we can so that you can actually use it yourself. I think it's awesome. So I really want to get it in the hands of a whole bunch of people. First, I'm going to talk about RCS, do a bit of an overview as to what it's done, where it started, where it's going, where it's great, where I love it. Then we're going to do a bit of a pre-canned live demo and step through it really, really slowly, show you all of the elements, all the best bits that we love. And this guy here is going to take us through our Postman Collection. So hopefully you're all in Slack, you've all got your API credentials, and I'm hoping I'll be given a nod that you've also got the Postman Collection for this. It is pretty good. Once we do get to that, we'll turn up the lights and you'll have a go. We'll then kind of flood the floor with a whole lot of people to help you through that. So what is RCS? Well, RCS stands for Rich Communication Services. As Ken said, it's been around for 11 years, 2007. It's a really, really long time. It kind of didn't go anywhere. It was born out of kind of a group of engineering, hugely complex. The RCS standard is huge and deep. And I think a lot of carriers and device manufacturers looked at it. They'd just gone through MMS in 2005 or 2004, and the interoperability and interconnectivity with MMS, I'm sure you remember, was utterly dreadful. You couldn't share MMS with your friends if they were on a different network in a different country. It was terrible. Fast forward to 2005, a company called Google purchased a company called Jibe. Jibe were all about RCS hubs and kind of getting this whole RCS thing to market. A year later, 2016, the GSMA, kind of the phone people, the industry standard guys, published Universal Profile. Now, why is the Universal Profile important? It's an industry-agreed set of standards. So that means everyone agrees that's what a picture message is, that's what a text message is, that's what a carousel is. So everyone's got confidence to invest. Mobile device manufacturers and carriers can now roll it out. 2 short years later, we have next generation messaging. It's actually happening. I don't think in 2007 they thought it would, but it is now. The great thing about RCS is it really is all the best bits that we love about SMS. The ubiquity of delivery and the very high read rates. But it's way better than SMS. So with RCS, you get all of these really cool extra new features. You get a whole bunch of read receipts, rich media things. It's really quite special. It's all carrier delivered. So you don't need an app. You literally don't need an app. You don't have to install anything. It just works. It comes to you. And for one-way use cases like a travel or an appointment reminder, it makes things quite beautiful, but really comes alive with conversational stuff. And we'll show you an example of that shortly. So, why is it great? You saw a little bit of an example with Ken. We'll show you another one shortly and sort of compare what's different between that and the other demonstration. First of all, its features. I think everyone gets a bit wowed with RCS with the features. With SMS, we get really good delivery, and that's about it. We've got this weird 160 character thing. No one's entirely sure why that is, but RCS does away with all of that. We've got things like a read receipt. We've got a verified sender profile. We've got an ability to have typing indicators. We've got the ability to share rich media, no more, a couple of 100K for an MMS, massive, massive files. You're able to do one-tap responses, one-tap device actions, call someone, open a calendar, that sort of stuff. And you've got rich image carousels and so much more. The standard's quite broad. We've got Universal Profile 1, and the industry is already at Universal Profile 2 and pushing forward. And it's really simple. You don't have any fussy push notification tokens. Don't have any social media accounts. You don't have to get everyone gravitating to the single app. It's just the same app you use today. RCS messages are delivered using the same unique identifier that we use to send SMS today, the phone number. It is as easy as sending an SMS. And it's secure. RCS has this really fantastic concept of a verified sender. Now that's awesome. There's a bit of work to set them up, absolutely, But once they're set up, it's all about giving confidence to the consumer. When they get the message, they can trust it. Within the message, they can actually get all your contact details and give you a call. Find out about who you are, whether that information was to be trusted. But as you get the message, you can trust it. It's got a little independent verification badge. You can read about that, and it's so much better than what we have today. Can you do the switcheroo, please, Ben?
Yeah.
All right, so in this example, I'm about to hop on a train. I'm traveling to Paris to see my mate Ben. Very cultured man, lives in Paris these days. So just like any normal travel on the train, I'll probably get an SMS that tells me, hey, don't forget you booked that really expensive train ticket. And it might have the time, the location, some really basic details. And that's cool because we can take all of that and simply promote it into the RCS world. Now, I've received a message previously. I can open that. And I've got my travel reminder. But like I said earlier, travel and appointment reminders go from pretty basic, a string of text, to something quite beautiful. And for me, I think it is beautiful. I think it looks really, really nice. I think it's a little bit more engaging than SMS, certainly. All the information is here for me. I could absolutely get everything I need, walk away, jump on my train. But that's kind of only half the story. So before we go into what I can do with this message, I just want to talk about the verified sender profile first. I think that's really, really important. You'll all remember back to Ken's little demonstration where everything was blue. Blue's good. For Bonjour Rail, everything is red. Now the purpose for it being red as opposed to blue is its branding. You can define the colours within your verified sender profile. The little logo at the top is also completely different because that's been specified by me when I've created that verified sender. If I tap on that, I get access to a profile. This isn't a contact on the device. This is simply the RCS verified sender profile. Within here, I get a bunch of details, pretty standard stuff. I can call them, see the website, send them an email. Ugh, who'd want to do that? But the trust, like this is all here. This has been verified. If I want to reach out, I can, but I won't because it kind of looks pretty ridgy-dig. Back to the message. On the top right-hand corner, you can see the little Google shield. If I tap on that, I'll actually be told who it was verified by. In this instance, it was Google on the Jive platform. So there's a couple of things that this little chatbot, I hate that term, but chatbot, allows you to do. You can interact with a couple of things there. That's just kind of out of the box stuff when the message is sent to me. But I'm going to go back to that travel reminder because there's two really cool buttons at the bottom of that. I'm a bit hopeless, to be honest, with a lot of these travel and appointment reminders. I live my life by calendar. I don't know about you, but my calendar kind of tells me where I need to be at each time. I even put calendar reminders in there to tell me to leave to go to a place to attend on time. So I'm going to add this to my calendar. So I can tap, single tap, add to calendar. That's automatically going to open my default calendar application on my device. It's Pixel 2, so it's the Google Calendar. And it's got all the information in there. So trip from London to Paris, start and end time, everything's there. It's got the little description as well. So I can save that, add that to my calendar. That was literally one tap. Now, it's the first time I'm actually travelling to Paris on the train. I don't quite know where the destination station is, so I can tell Ben, let's go and meet for a beer when I arrive. So I can check that, simply tapping View Map. This is going to open the default mapping application, Google Maps. It's then going to plot the predefined journey start and end points, so I can see my departure location. Cool. And back to my message. So in that instance, I've just received a travel reminder. I've just added it to my calendar and I've checked the departure location. That's all I've done, but it's pretty cool. Now I'm going to start to interact with it. I need to change something. So do I put down the phone and go to a website and try and remember my username and password and booking ID? No. Do I go and open up the Bonjour Rail app? No, because I haven't downloaded that. Don't even know if they have an app. Do I call them, going into the business profile and tapping call? No, because I don't want to do that either. What I can do though is simply interact with the application in a conversational use case. I'll scroll to the top. You remember those three options there: trip information, menu options, and seating chart. I'm going to order some food. So I tap menu options, one tap. That sends a message back to an endpoint. Getting sending. So now I've got a couple of options here, a ham and cheese sandwich, a chicken veggie wrap, cheese plates. Should I send feedback? Sort of cheese plate, apple and walnut salads. I'm going to Paris, I'm going to get the cheese plate. So that's ordering, that's being sent. I should get a read receipt, Ben. I should give me a little read. Nice. Thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yeah, I want to check where I'm seated. So I'm going to tap seating chart. Nice little guided navigation. If that was just free text, I'd have no idea how to respond. Or imagine reply seat to check your seating chart. It all goes away. We don't have to do that anymore. I've now received an image with a couple of post-back responses. Just really basic image, a couple of responses. I can see I'm seated in seat something or other, seat 6. Aisle seat sitting across from somebody I've no idea for a couple of hours. I'm just going to change that seat. So I could speak to an agent if that's what I prefer, or I can do it within the app. Always giving people those opportunities to do what they want to do. Change seat, sent, read receipt. There we go. So I've got 14, 15 and 21. I'm going to check that again. I want an aisle seat, so that's only 14 now. So I'll tap 14. And it's going to give me seat 14. You too can experience this later on, it's pretty cool. As that's going to give me seat 14, I just want to recap on what I've been able to do. So with RCS, using the standard Android messaging app, this is not a unique app. We haven't done anything special to this device to make it behave this way. I've been able to receive a travel reminder, something pretty basic, something we receive all the time. Some of you have flown down today or yesterday, you would have received a reminder about that travel. I got heaps of information on that travel reminder, and immediately I had the options to add it to my calendar, check the departure and arrival locations, order some food, and change my seat. I did not log into any service. I didn't use any social media accounts. I was able to do it all within my standard app. Now, obviously, there's a little bit to do for you to bring this to life within your business, but just like Ken said, it's worth getting started. It's worth thinking about the communication use cases that you want to bring to life using RCS. You can start beautifully simply with sending an SMS-like message, an RCS text, and getting a read receipt, and getting that improved response and improved trust using an RCS message. Then make it a bit better, send some pictures, add it all together in a card, in a carousel, have that beautiful experience. Get that two-way conversation going and really, really lift the brand. You can see the colours and the logos are all there. The whole top of the page looks really nice. I think it's great. So that's a couple of numbers up on a page. When we talk about engagement uplifts, we're talking about people interacting, clicking, doing something with a message. This is a metric from a very recent trial announced with the stats only a couple of weeks ago, and it's pretty significant. I remember seeing RCS earlier this year and thinking it was pretty amazing. But these stats kind of talk directly to how amazing the recipients, the consumers, actually see it. And I'll be honest, I saw these stats the first time and went, yeah, 50 times. Were they trying to give away a car or something? Was it some sort of free access to an awesome hotel? But in these trials, they saw between 2.5 times the increase in engagement compared to SMS, all the way through to 50 times. 50 is huge. So I thought, they're playing the numbers. The average is surely 2.6. But it was 13. 13 times the engagement of SMS. So we're going to sell RCS at 13 times the price of SMS, and you're all going to love it. No, it's not true. It's an amazing stat. We're obviously going to see RCS kind of normalise over the years. People kind of get used to it. But I think this is the best justification to be one of the first brands on RCS. It's super engaging. Ride that wave before it becomes a little more saturated with a little more of your competitors on that technology. Now, I had to update these stats 2 weeks ago because it keeps getting better and better and better. 62 carriers today support the technology, one in a genuine live environment with genuine RCS agents working, sending production messages today. 45 countries it is available in, and 11 different device manufacturers are supporting the technology today. That equates to very, very close to 900 million devices supported by the end of this year. That's going to grow pretty rapidly with the number of carriers and countries coming online. But already, by the end of this year, that's 17% of the global mobile users. It's a lot, and it's a hell of a lot more than it was 12 months ago.
Just up on the screen there, the Postman Collection. If you go to bit.ly/postman-RCS, that should download the Postman Collection for you.
So the technology itself, as Ken alluded to, is developing here in Australia. It's pretty exciting for us watching things happen in our other markets in the United States and the United Kingdom, where things feel like they're moving a bit faster, they're a little bit further down the path. It is carrier delivered, so we do need the carriers to do their little bits, but it is a really exciting opportunity to move into closed or open trials with MessageMedia with one of your brands. With that, we essentially work with you, dummy up a whole lot of things and kind of make your brand a part of this bleeding edge communication technology. So you get to be seen as doing some really exciting stuff with exciting technology, kind of ride the wave of all the investment that's being made in other markets, such as the United States, through Latin America and the United Kingdom and kind of other parts of Western and Central Europe. Kind of ride that wave from a public relations and marketing perspective. We're absolutely open to working with brands on this. We're forging ahead with the technology anyway, so it would be fantastic to bring some of you on that ride before some of your competitors kind of start to take advantage of the technology as well. So if you want to kind of think about that or bring it up today, anyone in the blue shirts, be able to help you out, or if you want to reach out to your account team next week or the week after, please do so. You'll probably find yourself talking to myself and Ken, but we'd love to help you navigate that and get you to take advantage of it.